Hey, Lily. Lily, are you there? Come on, ugly duckling Lily, answer me.
Stop, it's getting on my nerves. What do you want?
Too slow to answer, little Miss Mousy. You really are a slowpoke.
I'm at work at the moment. Do you mind?
What? You have to work on weekends too? Gotta make a living, I guess, LOL. Pity the life of a company slave, LOL.
At least I'm working, unlike my big sister who can never hold a job. Every day's a holiday for you. Please stop lecturing me. I heard from Mom you got fired from your part-time job. Figures. Come on, sis, you're not getting any younger. You should really get your shit together. I would start looking for a real job.
I don't have to do that anymore, LOL. I landed an eternal job, LOL.
An internal job? What the hell is that?
I'm getting married.
Huh? Are you serious? You?
That's right. Don't be so shocked. He's young and rich. Next in line is the company president. He's super rich. Annual income is in the 6 figures. Pretty cool, huh?
Wow, yeah, amazing.
He said he had never seen such a beautiful girl in his life, and he proposed to me right away, LOL. He said he was ready to dump his current fiancé so he can marry me. Can you believe it? So glad I was blessed with this beautiful face and hot bod. With a face like this, life is a breeze. Men are so simple, LOL. An ugly duckling like you would never understand.
He must not be much of a guy if he falls for someone like you. Someone who's only interested in outward appearances. I feel bad for that guy's fiancé too. I mean, getting dumped so he can marry the likes of you? But I have no idea who this guy is.
It's someone you already know.
Huh? I know this guy? Who is it? A friend of mine?
It's George, LOL. Your fiancé, George, LOL.
What? What the hell are you talking about? George is going to marry you? My sister? So that fiancé he's going to dump is...
Bingo! That's right. You, LOL. Are you shocked? Really shitty, huh?
Huh? Stop with the blatant lies. George would never do such a thing.
I know you don't want to believe it, but it's absolutely true. See? We took this photo together just the other day.
This is really George. You kidding, right? Is this some kind of prank?
I can't believe an ugly duckling sister of mine would land such a nice guy. How you managed to get engaged to him? That alone is a miracle, LOL. But sorry to say, I plucked him right from under your nose, LOL. And to think you tried so very hard to get this far. How pathetic. But, you know, it would have turned out this way one way or another. No matter how good you're at your job, ugly is ugly. George even agreed. He said he doesn't even see you as a woman.
Did George really say that? That he doesn't see me as a woman?
Yup, that's exactly what he said, LOL. On top of that, he said, as a person, you're inadequate. He said it would be like marrying a witch. Pure hell.
A witch?
By going out with me, he realized for the first time what he was missing out on. He said it was like walking around with a talking pig, LOL. Said he was the luckiest man alive to be able to marry a beautiful woman like me and not some wretched wench. Sorry, I always take guys from you. I just can't help it, LOL.
Yeah, right. I'm looking forward to the wedding.
Huh?
I wonder what kind of wedding it's going to be. I bet it will be just wonderful. How many guests do you plan to invite? Hey, I'll help you write up the invitations. What do you say?
What's the sudden change in attitude? Aren't you pissed?
Yeah, well, I figured if George hates me so much, nothing I can do about it. You can have him, sis. So happy for you that you got my hand-me-down.
Huh? Hand-me-down?
Well, he is my ex-fiancé, so yeah, hand-me-down. So happy for you. If it was not someone I previously owned, you probably would never find a proper guy.
What? Don't give me that crap, you wretched wench.
Who's the one that's getting super excited about getting that wretched wench's pre-owned guy? The only guys that approach you are a bunch of losers. They are only after a cute face. I handed you a fairly decent guy. You should be thanking me. But I have to admit that George is a bit of a loser too. I mean, he did two-time me and jump to you. You guys are like peas in a pod. I'll have a good laugh at your expense at the wedding, lol.
Yeah, so brave, but that's just temporary. I'm sorry to inform you, but I have no intention of inviting you to the wedding. I would hate to see the wedding ruined by an ugly, spiteful sister glaring at us the whole time. Besides, I don't want to invite an ugly ogre to a beautiful wedding. It would be a total sham.
I see. Point taken. I wonder if you guys can really hold a wedding. George's parents are really strict, so will they really permit you guys to get married?
What the hell are you blabbering about? Of course they'll give us their blessings, lol. Everything is the same. Just switch out you for me, and life goes on, lol. And what parent wouldn't be happy to have a beautiful wife for their son? I will do a way better job than you to get in their good graces, lol.
Well, then you're all set. So now all we have to do is work out some sort of compensation, and we can nullify the engagement. But unfortunately, I'm really busy now, so I'll send over the settlement demand later, okay?
Do as you like. Next time, find a guy more suitable for the likes of you. I'm busy with the wedding arrangement, so see ya.
Okay, no problem. Have a nice life.
Lily, where are you now? I thought you and George terminated your engagement. Answer me right now.
What do you want? I'm busy now. I thought it was your wedding day today. Doesn't seem like the right time to be talking with me online.
Yeah, the wedding is on, but that's not important. George's parents came barging to the reception area, and they suddenly started screaming that the whole wedding was off. They said they knew nothing about breaking off the engagement with you, or that I was marrying George instead of you. They said they will not permit the wedding to go ahead and made everyone leave. You did talk to his parents about it, right? That you would terminate the engagement.
OMG, sorry. I was so busy at work I forgot all about it. I just told them about it today.
Huh? Just today?
Yeah, sorry. The whole thing was so sudden. I was in a deep state of shock ever since you told me. It was on my mind the whole time, but it just slipped my mind. Really sorry.
Sorry? That won't do. Are you out of your mind?
I couldn't help it. I was heartbroken, just utterly heartbroken. But I did convey it all very clearly. I told them that George switched from me to you and would no longer go through with the wedding with me. And I also added that my sister never held a proper job and just lived off her parents. She is a despicable older sister that constantly steals my stuff and in the end stole my fiance from me. But she is pretty, so I hope you will proudly accept her as your son's new bride.
You said what? How could you say that?
Why are you so angry? I just stated the facts.
George is talking with his parents outside the hall right this second. I can hear them screaming outside. Can't really make out what they are saying. What do you mean by cut him out?
Oh yeah, I forgot. You dropped out of high school. Yeah, well, cut out means he'll be disinherited, which also means he'll have to give up being president of his father's firm.
Huh? What does that mean? Why can't he become president?
It's obvious, isn't it? They can't very well allow someone who dropped his longtime fiancé for another woman just like that. And to think a person like that would be good for the company just wouldn't cut it. George's parents were very good to me because I was a good worker. Oh yeah, and he disinherited also means he'll be dropped from being a company executive to being a regular office worker. Or maybe he'll get fired. OMG, it does not look good. But look on the bright side. George does have a capable brother and a younger sister. I don't think they'll have any problems with the future of the company.
No way! I don't want to marry some lowly office worker. What's he good for then? Lily, get over here to the wedding hall. Talk to his parents and convince them to let him be the next company president and about our marriage. Set things right, would you? Besides, you should have explained everything to them right from the start. Get over here, right this second.
No, I really can't. Impossible. I took some time off and I'm just getting ready to go overseas on vacation. You know, one of those trips to put my mind straight, get over this awful trauma. I just finished checking in. My flight's about to board. I can't wait to get to Italy, lol.
Italy? That's where we were planning to go on our honeymoon.
Yeah, I know. I was gonna go there with George, but he dumped me. So I figured I would go by myself. Anyway, I wasn't even invited to the wedding. How could I go? I'll make sure to buy a bunch of souvenirs. Sorry, but nothing for you.
Hold on a second. Are you just going to let this all go and have a good time in Italy? Do something about this mess.
Sorry, no can do. Oh no, I'm about to board the flight. Got to shut off all devices, you know. Okay, see ya. After I arrived in Italy, I blocked all messages from Maria and enjoyed my solo trip to Italy. So beautiful. I received a message from a frantic George wanting to get back together and that he was sorry. I just messaged him back saying a talking pig and a human cannot be seen together. Oh yeah, and I also said that I would send him a demand for compensation through my lawyer. After that, I blocked his line contact too. When I got back from my trip, George's folks came to apologize. They promised me that they would use George's entire savings to pay for my compensation. George was subsequently demoted from an executive position to a mere office worker in his father's company. After a while, he was transferred to one of their subsidiaries. My folks completely shunned my sister, Maria, not wanting anything to do with her. They sold the house without letting her know and moved away to the countryside. Maria was left with nothing. Nowhere to live, no home to go home to. She simply just faded away.
Erica, did you hear from my son about a trip next month? Hello, Mother. Yes, a family trip to Guam, right? I was wondering, were you planning to come too? Well, yeah, that's what I was planning. I'm sorry, but could you please not come, Erica? I'm afraid my son will get mad at me again for saying this. We're getting older, and I'm sure we won't have much time left to travel like this. That's why we really want to go as a family. I see. I'm so sorry. But you have to understand how we feel. We're not trying to exclude you or anything. Yes, I understand. Thank you, Erica. It's best to travel as a family. Me and my husband, my son, and also Lisa and Harry can come. They're my two beautiful grandchildren. They're still in elementary school. I'm a little worried about my husband taking them along. You have us. Why are you trying to say like that old people like us with weak legs and back can take care of kids? No, that's not what I'm saying. It's just that since I think you would like to enjoy the trip, maybe it would be better if the children were there with you. No, there's not so many chances to travel with our grandchildren. If you're so worried, I'll invite my daughter as well. How does that sound? Wait, you want your daughter to take care of the kids? She just had her second child the other day, didn't she? No, please, I don't want you to do that. I feel bad for your daughter. Then what do you want me to do? It's a family vacation. I don't want to invite anyone but my family. I think it's better if the kids stay home with me. I don't want to bother your daughter. How about you travel without the kids this time? I think you'll be able to relax without having them around. That's not true. Lisa and Harry are good kids. I'm sure they'll be quiet. Harry often gets a fever when he's at a new place. If that happens, I'll let him sleep at the inn. Who's going to watch Harry? Lisa is already in grade 5, right? Can she at least take care of her little brother? That's a bit... Mother, would you please reconsider about it? I'm sure my husband will say he can't handle 2 kids. Why don't you talk him into it? This is the time to show your filial piety to us. Is there anything else you can do? Oh God, this is why outsiders are so hard to deal with. I'm sorry, but I've been shopping for you and giving you a ride back and forth to the hospital. I've been doing what I can. That's not one thing for a wife to do. Taking with you won't help. But please don't tell him that I asked you not to come on a trip. I understand. My son is nagging me to be nice to you. It's funny, I'm always kindly trying to reach you like this. Or maybe you're talking shit about me. No, I'm not! Then fine, but next time he nags me, I'll definitely have to reconsider my relationship with you. I'm going to once again ask you to know your place. Mother, your baggage you sent us has arrived. Thank you so much for all the delicious looking steak meat. We'll have them for dinner tonight. Oh, I didn't know it arrived already. Make sure you serve them to my son and grandkids. Oh, you know that none of these steaks are yours, right? Yes, I know. I won't eat it. Well, I doubt it. I've seen sending my son all sorts of groceries, but I don't get to see what he actually eats, so you're eating them in secret, aren't you? I always serve them only to my husband and the kids. Really? My son's so sweet, he's probably given to you. When the kids can't finish it, I take those leftovers. See? I knew you'd eat it. You are always like that. You reply with good words, but you're just saying that for pose. Sorry, I'll be careful, but I think it would feel bad to waste it. Well, you're a stranger. Leftovers suit you. I don't mind as long as what you eat is leftovers. Well, mother, respectfully, I've been married to my husband for over 10 years now, but I'm still not considered as your family. Of course, maybe I'm not trying hard enough, but I feel a little lonely to be treated as a stranger forever. Erika, that's how it is with a wife, but you gave birth to my grandchildren properly. That's why you're invited to all of our weddings and funerals, right? That's true, but in the first place, just because you guys got married, it doesn't make you blood related. Compared to your own parents, youths in roles are probably not that important to you, right? Nothing changed the fact that you're an outsider. I see. I understand. I'm sorry for being so cheeky. It's okay if you understand. You're a good wife. You don't have to think about anything else. Mother, my husband told me that father, your husband has been diagnosed with an illness. Thus he's going to need nursing care. I know, it's a bit overwhelming, isn't it? Last month we were enjoying our trip and now suddenly we found out he's ill. I really don't know what to do. I know your father is one who's going through the most right now, but I'm worried about you as well. Mother, are you okay? Is there anything I can do? Please let me know. There's nothing to panic about. It's okay. I don't need you to help me. I'm sure my husband has told you. I'll be visiting you this evening. I would like to ask about various things. Oh, you're coming too? Yes, I was going to, but you don't have to come. It's none of your business. But father needs extra care, right? I can help. We're the ones who decide what to do about that, right? Why should he come? It doesn't make any sense of you, a stranger, to be here. I see. I understand. Then I'll let my husband to go alone. Please do so. Only a true family can look out for their family. If you're here, we wouldn't be able to have proper conversation. And even if you had an opinion, it's our decision to make. Yes, man. This is why I really hate people who's not considerate. It's just too much work for me. Would you please not intrude our family conversation? I'm sorry. You think you can just apologize like that, don't you? Maybe you're glad he's sick. I don't think so. I don't know. You never know what people really think, especially when you're a stranger. I'm sorry. I shouldn't have overstepped the mark. Don't make me tell you the same story over and over again. You're not our family. You need to understand that. Yes. I wish you were the one who's got sick, not my husband. You're a genius at irritating people. I treat you like a wife because I have to, but I always wish I had someone else. If I had known you were such a bad wife, I would have never let my boy marry you. Erika, we've decided on the policy for my husband's care. Okay. Your husband hasn't come home yet, has he? No. I just got a call that a meeting was over. Well, let me tell you something. Erika, we'll take care of my husband every day from now on. I'll take care of the housework. What? You think it's hard to come over to work every day, right? Then don't worry. It's not easy for me to take care of my husband by myself, so you're gonna move in with us. We'll help each other as a family. Excuse me, mother. We already live together as a family. What do you mean we live together? Well, I live with my parents. We built a house for that. It's impossible for us to move out and live with you. What are you talking about? You're already living together with your parents. I don't understand. I'm just telling you this since my husband gave me permission to tell you. Since the other day, we've been living with my parents, so we can't live with you and your husband. That means I won't be taking care of your husband. What are you... Erica, that's too harsh for a joke. I'm not joking. You really live with your parents? You even built a house for that, you said? Yes? Why didn't you tell us such an important thing? How much of a fool do you think we are? My husband is sick and needs care! You are the one who has been making fun of me, right? We've been married for over 10 years and you always treated me like a stranger. And now you want me to cooperate with you because we are family? You're out of your mind. I am your husband's mom. It's natural that a wife who has married a man should listen to his mom. It's up to those parents whether the wife listens or not. I don't know anything to anyone who didn't do anything for me. Besides, I have been trying to reach out to you, mother, but it's you who have refused. Then what are you going to do? Who will take care of my husband? My husband and I suggested that he should move into a facility, right? Since taking care of him alone will be a burden on you, I think it's better to leave it to the professionals. You are the one who should keep giving. I don't want to. I've been treated like a stranger all my life. Why should I have to take care of him? My husband said I don't have to be a caregiver. He didn't object to me about moving in. My husband just told me that. He said he was dismayed when you said we're going to move in with you. He said they wouldn't listen to me when I tried to argue with them, so I left. So that means he didn't agree to move in with you. Oh no. So I have no choice but to put my husband in a situation. If you can take care of him by yourself, he can stay home. I don't think you can if you've always been so dependent on me. If you care about your husband, I think you should put him in a facility. But he wants to stay home. I have high hopes for you, you know. He said if Erica took care of him, things could be the same as before. He was with you and treated me like a stranger. And he expects me to take care of him. You and your husband are both out of your minds. Hey, Erica. I'm giving up on living with you. You've been built a house. I don't know what your parents will say if I force you to come over and live with us. I see, but you can commute, right? Huh? Mother, how many times do I have to tell the same thing? I won't live with you, and I won't take care of you guys. I'll behave badly towards you, I admit that. But still, we were family one week. You were involved. You think treating me like a stranger was involved. All you care about was your son and your grandchildren. How brazen can you really be? You try not to see what you're doing, and now you're trying to get me to help you? That's just too convenient. I'm sorry, Erica. Please, I want to take care of my husband at home. So please help me. I apologize for everything I've done. No need to apologize. I've understood how you feel about me in the past 10 years. A wife is a stranger to you, no matter how many years have passed. So I will continue to treat you as strangers. I will never care for you, so please give it up. It's none of my business as a stranger what happens to an old man I don't know. Mother-in-laws took the liberty of accusing me of living with my parents after that. My husband blackmailed them and declared that if they persisted any longer, he would never have anything to do with them again. My husband is supposed to help them with the necessary procedure of their care, but I'm not going to have anything to do with that matter. They may have been good parents to my children, but our children have weird feeling toward my parents-in-law who treated me differently. If the kids want to see them, I'll ask my husband to let them see them. But there's no sign of that, so I'm sure they will have very little to do with me from now on. Mother-in-law gave up caring for my father-in-law at home and decided to put him in a facility. But this time, there was another argument between my father-in-law, who didn't want to go to the facility, and my mother-in-law, who wanted to go there. In the end, my mother-in-law lost her temper and said she couldn't take care of him anymore. So my father-in-law was placed in the facility. My mother-in-law only went to the facility minimally, and they were still very angry with each other. I don't know what will happen to their relationship in the future, but I don't care because it's none of my business. I hope one day they will reflect on their actions. At their age, it will be difficult to change their personalities. I hope they will never appear in front of me again. Meanwhile, my family and my parents are living together. Not much has changed in our daily lives. We have separate interests, so there's no interference between us, and my husband seems to be living without stress. The children seem to enjoy coming and going between the houses. It was my husband's suggestion that we live together, but it was only because he was always thinking about me. Since my husband was so kind, I was able to do my best even though my in-laws were always badgering me. I wish I could have been on good terms with my in-laws. But I have learned that there are efforts in this world that I don't have to make. From now on, I will continue to enjoy my life with my family, whom I love very much.